Hello again. Gonna go up and over the top today just to make a change, hopefully between the showers. Hopefully I won't get caught out in it. I don't know at the moment though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Now this one I have done a couple of times before, but funnily enough I've had it sent in to me about 3 times. 3 versions of this picture. I've chosen John simply because it was the nearest one to hand, so thanks to the other people that also sent it in. But here we go. As you can see, the church is still visible to the right, and the car park hasn't been built yet. Lovely. And of course the main church down the bottom there, St Michael's, is visible, but not at the moment because of the trees. Just make out the top of it. Anyway, cheers to everyone that sent that in. Let's crack on. Quite a busy week for me coming up, for what it's worth. As I say, I want to rush around, do this one today. Tomorrow's supposed to be raining, so I probably won't get very far. Wednesday I've got babysitting, or as Mum says, I should say child-minding duties, which is fine. And Thursday, my son's birthday, I've got to be back for that. Saw that gate on Facebook. Someone had painted the British flag, or the St George's cross on it, and someone has come along and changed it. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Over there we've got the Clifton Hotel, and they've got their garden party coming up soon. Hopefully I'll be attending it this time, or this year, along with Andy. If all goes to plan, of course. We shall have to see. Finally, a tiny little break in the traffic. Crazy. Not going in the Rowden's entrance today and walking up over that way, because it means walking through that field. It's quite long grass, and it's been pouring down with rain, so I'll be soaking wet in there. There's the house known as 10 Chimneys, where Clive, who's been on a couple of walks with me, used to stay on holiday. Anyway, lovely. I randomly bumped into Clive the other day as well. He's still alive, he's still kicking after his scare, and he says looking forward to our Torquay walk when he's down later this month. And before I forget, happy birthday, the big 5-0 to Liz. Lovely. Craig sent that in to me. Now I've met Liz, I've met Craig, I met their kids down on the seafront before. They've been in the videos. He said mention Liz's 50th birthday. I said yeah, all right. Have a great day, Liz. Have a great day. Story goes, that house there, first one to get electricity in Teignmouth, apparently. There we go though, that's the story. Quick shot of the post box, which I think is out of service. That's the old entry to the Abbey in there. We've walked down there before, but it's private houses, so I had to turn around and walk back again. Nearly at the top now, then it's all downhill and flat. Puffing a bit because I haven't stopped on the way up. I've been pounding, like I say, I want to try to not get caught in these impending rainstorms. We are parallel to the road down there on a footpath. Yay! This is the top just up here. Let's cross over as soon as possible so I can get on the right side for later on. There we go, just made it. Lovely. All downhill from here. That's what I like. That's what I like. Here we are officially stepping into Holcombe. Step into Holcombe, step into Holcombe, step into da 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 da. I've just had a loud sneeze, and that set off those proud doggos protecting their house from people that sneeze. Oh, don't worry, I won't come over. You win. Just a mention to the grey van that went by as I was cleaning my headphones. Beep, 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 beep. No one else in the road, so it must have been for me. So if you're watching this, and that was you, thank you very much. Lovely. I'm glad I got out a little bit earlier today. I think I've managed to dodge these rainstorms. It's quite pleasant. I really thought I was going to be hiding under trees and wearing my hat. Oh, funny, I've been sneezing away like I've got major hay fever all the way along here, in between takes, of course. It's quite unusual for me, and it's not like a I'm cold or I've got a sickness sort of sneeze. Just a sneezy sneeze. Here we go. Managed to get across to Smugglers Lane, which looks rather slippy, to be fair. Soaking wet down here. Old sign, but I've never noticed that before. Someone's taken out the inn from the impassable, so it reads passable now. Of course, I will just pop my head in on the secret orchard, which is just up here on the right. I guess that's one half of a public toilet then. There's our waterfall. There we go. There's the man sticking out the ground, and the other one. Lovely. And there's the orchard. Smash in. And I'll just take a few seconds break over here. Quick sip of water. Lovely and tranquil up here. When I get home today, one of the other things I've got to do is wrap my son's birthday present. I bought him one of these smartwatches, activity tracker, but one that does all the maps. So when he goes out on his camping expeditions or he's climbing up a mountain, he's got it all on his wrist, GPS, etc. Not overly expensive, but not one of the cheaper ones either. So I think he'll like that. Makes a change for giving him cash. Right, can't really hang on too long because, like I say, there's a very real chance that if I get down on the seawall a bit too late, I'm going to get soaked. Final shot of the waterfall. Did the wind blocker off? So I didn't realise I had it on from earlier on. Now, as we know, there used to be a bridge across here, and we've shown a photo of it from up here with a lady and a child, possibly a nanny, and her charge in front of it before. And we've also shown one looking up. Here's a new one from John I've never seen before. Here we go. There we are, third photo of that bridge. No more real information about it has ever been found, other than it does appear on a map of the area from back in the day. Cheers, John. It's very possible that that building there or that brickwork there, that's what we just saw in the picture. And we're just getting very, very light liquid sunshine as I walk down here, unless it's just coming off the trees, I don't know. It's old T-Dog. No time to stop today though. Oh, train. At least you can see now that I wasn't being completely daft about this possible rain. Because as I was walking down talking about it, I thought they're going to watch this, think it's a lovely day, and I'm just making it up for the fun of it. There's no chance of rain. There is. And there is. Let's take a moment to imagine we're up there, looking back at Spray Point with a postcard from David. Here we go. Lovely. What a cracking view. Don't think I've seen that one before. Thanks, David. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. Which brings me on to Kev's train pics. Yay! As I nearly forgot, but I haven't. So here we go. As usual, well, you know the score. That's the side page. And here's the big one from the top. And a big one from the bottom. Cheers, Kev. Excellent. Still got a few more of those left. Not quite run out just yet. Lovely. Anyway, wind blocker back on now. Nearly forgot. Oh, look. It's our first proper train of the day. Hello, first proper train of the day. Delighted to make your acquaintance. Toot toot. And swallowed up into Parsons Tunnel. Lovely. Bye bye. Not sure if you can make it out, but up here it's still sunny. But further along it's going into cloud. There's our plane. Couldn't forget that, could we? Toot toot. slippage of what looks like beautiful blue sky, but as we know, looks can be deceiving. There's our water trickle. Something to see today. I have to say I can't see anything from the phone. I can see it's going now. Someone's lost a coat. Nice loud happy train. Alerted me to his presence before I could do it, so I got a chance to get the film out. Finally, Spray Point, dropped Rufus in some breakfast, and job's a good one. There we go, someone there, plenty in the container and plenty on the floor. And despite hearing some tweets, nobody visible today. Anyway, I'm going to crack on before the rain starts. Here we are, last but one of the old photos we're doing today. This one's from John. There we are. Speaks for itself, that one. Says about it at the bottom. And of course I'll zoom in a little bit, like I do. There we are. Lovely. Cheers, John. Another one I haven't quite seen, I don't think I've seen before. At least we got a bit of the sun again. Not quite taking my hat off just yet though. Well, I did take it off. I've got hat hair now. Time for a cut soon. Oh yes. Another thing I like about when I get my hair cut, all the grey disappears. Not that I'm vain at all, I'm quite happy with my age, don't get me wrong, but it does take a little few years off me. A few years. Not that it really matters, but it's always nice to think you're looking your best, isn't it? Certainly got the win today. Final pick of the day? Why not? This one was sent in to me. I don't have a great deal of information. Here it is. All it said with it was June 1967 from a railway magazine. Don't mention my name. All right, mate. I won't mention your name then. Thanks for sending it in. Smashing. And that was indeed the seawall part of my walk. And I'm heading up home now, like I say, gotta do some bits and pieces. Gotta wrap my son's present up, etc, etc. All good. Hopefully I've got it wrong about the weather tomorrow being particularly bad, but if it is, I've got about 5 or 6 pictures, all just on this little area down here where I am at the moment. So we'll just come down and do those in the rain and then duck up home and get dry, if it's the case tomorrow. Despite the wind and the showers, fairly busy been. A butterfly there. Yes, I had a mate with him just now as well. But they kind of moved away, or the other one flew away. Both of those butterflies have followed me up. There we go. No long sign off today. Just say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and glad it didn't get too wet. So hopefully better weather tomorrow than is what's scheduled. We don't know. Hopefully I'll see you then anyway. Take care. Bye.